We don't even know what episode this is, but it's October, right? October, the fall edition. Give me some pumpkin spice latte, please. I'll have a pumpkin spice latte, a tall, or a venti, as I should say, a venti grande. What's up, everybody? Mustang King in the house. Team Lethal fans, hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to another episode of the Lethal Lowdown. This is the fall edition. I know, pumpkin spice time. Pumpkin spice lattes, tall, grandes, ventis, the whole nine. All right. So, starting off, first off, we're going to talk about our 2020 Shelby GT500 carbon fiber track pack. We've got the big 3.8 liter Whipple Supercharger installed on the car. We've got a full fuel system from Division X, some injector dynamics ID 1700s, headers from Stainless Works. We've got the works on that vehicle. I mean, it's ready to go. It's on the dyno. It made some crazy power, awesome power, and it was tuned by our good friends over at Lund Racing on E85. So we'll be releasing some numbers here shortly. I was very impressed. It was on a Mustang dyno, so obviously the numbers are going to be a little bit lower, but once you see the numbers that it made on a Mustang dyno, you'll definitely be impressed. Now, the next step is basically getting that car to the track. The plans are we're just wrapping up some installations on our 2021 F150 with Whipple on there. God, the theme is like Whipple, 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 nonstop. It's raining Whipples. Raining Whipples! Ah! But when we're done with the 21 F150, what we're going to do is rent the track and try and get the GT500 as well as the F150 out there, and possibly the new Mach E GT Performance Edition we have on order. So, speaking of 2021 F150, we've got the brand new 3.0 liter Whipple Supercharger on there. There's a Gen 5, so it's got the most badass intercooler setup on there. No IET issues at all. That truck is making some power. So last time at the track, we ran, I went 1187 at 117 miles an hour, and that is compared to about 1440s at like 90 something miles an hour, which is a major improvement. Also, that truck stock put down 336 wheel horsepower, and now it makes over 610 wheel horsepower with the Whipple. So you're talking about a 270 plus wheel horsepower increase from the Whipple Supercharger. Now keep in mind, Whipple is also the only company out there that does have the Supercharger game on lockdown for the 21 F150s. No one else has the calibrations done for them or anything like that, and that's where Whipple comes into play. They've got all connections and the ability to tune it, and it's also 50 state legal. So whether you live in a very strict state for emissions and stuff, the Whipple Supercharger will pass emissions, has an EO number, and is CARB certified. We've got the truck in the shop right now. We're installing some 1 7/8 inch Stainless Works headers with their Y-pipe to the factory catback, and we've also got a Circle D converter going in there, very similar to the one that was in Project Goldmember, that allows you to rev the car higher and launch harder. And I remember going 860s at 157 miles an hour and cutting 127 60-foot times with Goldmember, and that was using a Circle D converter, very similar to this one, which is meant for forced induction cars with the 10R80. So that, along with the headers, we're hoping to make some more power, and we're going to pulley it down just a little bit to a 3.5 inch pulley and make some more boost. We're going to be running 93 octane with some octane booster in there, because we're running a little bit higher boost than meant for like pump gas, but really excited to get that one out there. That truck is awesome. Speaking about Whipple and the calibration, that truck drives like stock. I mean, it's just like the factory truck, how it drove. Awesome on the street. Shifts great. No hiccups whatsoever at all, and the fact is that when you romp on it, that thing goes. So make sure to stay tuned for some more information about our 2021 F150 and our track outing with that and the GT500 and possibly that Mach E. Moving on to the delivery of a very special vehicle here in the Lethal Performance family is our 2021 Bronco, 4-door first edition with a hardtop roof in lightning blue. And I'll tell you what, really grateful that I spent all that time that night that they launched the reservations, hitting that refresh button, trying to get it to go through. And I finally did get that reservation to go through with Wykert Ford in Lake Wales, where we buy all of our cars. It was a long wait. It's definitely been over a year, well over a year, since we got that reservation and got it built. and it finally made its way down. We took delivery of it. You're going to be seeing a delivery video from us, as well as we did do the Bronco off-rodeo pretty much the day after we took delivery of that. Christy and I flew up to New Hampshire to Gunstock Mountain and did the Bronco off-rodeo up there. What a great experience. The leaves were falling, the terrain was great, and it was so cool to be driving that vehicle and see what it's capable of up there. And that was my first time ever going off-roading. It was, and doing rock crawling, and it was awesome. So we've got some more stuff coming for that. We've done a few simple mods to it, 3 simple mods so far. We've got the windows tinted over at Tint King in West Palm Beach. My buddy Steve owns the place. Great guy, does a phenomenal job. We took it by UPR Products, where we met up with the catch can man and put a catch can on there. And we also put one of their blow-off valve spacers on there. And that allows us to retain the factory valve, but have it vent to atmosphere. So instead of recirculating through the intake, the excess boost bleeds off into atmosphere, and it gives that psh sound, which is pretty cool. So 3 simple mods, really happy with it. And yeah, I did forget the 3rd mod, which is the awesome bullet antenna, which looks great. That I did notice, actually, when driving that truck back from the dealership, I noticed how big that antenna was, like flopping around in the wind and stuff like that. So putting that bullet antenna on there definitely makes it look nice, and things not flying all over the place. Speak about the Bronco, we're talking about the Sport, the 2-door, and the big 4-door. We've got all brand new parts listed up on our website. We're adding them every day, so if you guys are looking for any parts for the Bronco Sport or the big ones, we've got them listed up there, and we're adding them as they come in. We're going to be working with several of the manufacturers that we deal with and have close relationships with to help develop some new products and test them for them. And so you're going to be seeing a lot more from us on the Bronco side. Traditionally, we're known as like the Mustang people, obviously Mustang King, but we've branched out into all different vehicle platforms, and the Bronco is definitely one of the platforms that we want to tackle and do a good job on. So be seeing a lot more from us on a Bronco platform. God, I'm enjoying this beer. This is the Fresh Blancs over here. Civil Society is like my local watering hole, great brewery, and it's awesome to be able to sit outside here like this end of the day, and you can feel it starting to get a little bit, you know, I wouldn't say cool,
it's not,
but it's cooling down. yeah, exactly. All right, so there's the Bronco stuff. We're real excited about that. Moving on to the Cobro Series, the original OG Cobro. The car that got me into this industry, basically my first Mustang ever. We are doing a build on it, finally bringing it back out and getting it back together. The car hasn't ran in probably 6-7 years or so, been sitting in the warehouse, and I decided to do a Coyote swap on it. So I'm doing a Gen 3 Coyote swap with a 10R80 transmission. Got a big 3.8 liter Whipple supercharger going on there with the Cobra Jet lid and intercooler brick. I've got some ID 1300s on there, a fuel system from Division X. I've got headers from Ultimate Headers, full suspension from UPR Products. I've got the whole Coyote swap set up from Power by the Hour. Honestly, like this Coyote swap stuff really wouldn't be possible. It would be a lot more difficult to do if you didn't have someone like Power by the Hour Performance. Jake Long has done a phenomenal job at making these Coyote swaps a lot easier, providing bracket kits and drive accessories and all the good stuff that you need to relocate alternators and power steering and run it like that. And so Jake, we got all the goodies from him, and I'm real excited to get that together. That car is down at Lujan Motorsports. We just dropped episode 4 of the Cobro Series, which is the process. So we spoke to Willie a little bit about, you know, where do we start with that build? What do you do when you're doing an SN95 Coyote swap? You know, and we talked a little bit about it, so definitely make sure to check it out on our YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Some people love it, some people hate it. But whether you like it or hate it, comment on it and let me know. And if you do have questions about my build or just a Coyote swap in general, please put it up there and we'll do our best to answer you. So you'll be able to see pretty much all of the mods that I'm putting on that car and the whole build process on our website. Chrissy's going to be uploading a whole bunch of links and stuff like that for you guys, so you can see exactly what I did to the car to take it from an original Cobro to a Coyote swap Cobro. All right, plans with the car though, in general, I just want the car to be running and up and running. It's been sitting for way too long. It needed a lot of work, so Willie's going to do his thing on it, get it up and running. Looking forward to driving it on the street. And my plans are, though, at the track, I want to run an 8 with the car, so see if I can do it. And for all you Cobro guys out there, we actually have some Cobro t-shirts coming out. We did leak a picture of it on some of the groups and on my personal page. It's a pretty rad design, and for you Cobro guys, they'll be available pretty soon on our website, and we'll definitely make sure to announce it once they're available. Are you guys ready for this next one? I'm not sure if you are. This might hurt some feelings, but we're going to go ahead and get on with it. The Mustang Mach-E, specifically the GT Performance Edition. We do have one on order. It was actually built and is on the train, headed down to our dealer, Wykert Ford in Lake Wales. I'm looking forward to it, all right? Whatever you want to say, it's a Mustang. It's got some pretty sick performance numbers from the factory. You know, times are changing, all right? You know, EV market is growing. I still love the gas stuff. We're focused on that stuff very much, but I feel that is, you know, we're going to have to embrace that market and see what we can do with it. And I definitely think there's a lot that we can be done with it. So, you know, we're looking forward to getting our vehicle. We want to make a whole bunch of new parts for it. I'd love to hear what you guys think about what type of parts you'd like to see for it. Maybe some long tube headers, fuel system, E85 conversion, maybe an awesome catback, some cams, something like that. It's not going to fly. But we're going to figure out how to make them faster, perform better, and look better. That's the plan, all right? So we're going to pick that up and have some fun with it. And please comment on here and let us know, again, what you guys think about it, because it is very controversial. There's a lot of gearheads out there, gasoline, you know, guys, old school guys that just can't stand it. And, you know, I love gas cars. All of my cars up to this point have always been gas. I've never had an EV vehicle before. This is the first one coming in. But I do support Ford, and I'm definitely going to embrace the EV market here at Lethal Performance and do what we can to make the platform better, all right? I mean, look at Tesla. You know, they've got that Model S Plaid. That thing flies like 9-second quarter miles. You know, right from the factory, 1,000 horsepower, which is insane. So this is Ford just getting in the door with the EV market. I'm sure we're going to have some bigger and better and faster offerings later on, but we're starting off with the GT Performance Edition. That's what's up. So make sure to stay tuned. We've got some big Halloween sales coming right up. We've got a whole bunch of new videos that we're launching. We've got tons of content that are in editing right now, from Bronco to F150 to GT500. There's so much content coming, so make sure to subscribe to all of our channels. Make sure to check us out at Team Lethal on Instagram. Our Facebook is Lethal Performance Inc. And on YouTube is Lethal Camp, or you can just search Lethal Performance and you'll find our page on there. So please subscribe to us if you like our videos and check it out. And do comment on there. We love to hear what you guys think. Whether you hate it, whether you love it, we love to hear it. All right, guys, it's that time of the year. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the best sales, the biggest sales on all your favorite performance parts and modifications are coming up right up. So we've got 3 new t-shirt designs. We've got cash giveaways, gift card giveaways, Supercharger refunds up to $20,000, guys, we're giving away and for this time of year. And we know you guys love it. You're going to eat it up. We've got a ton of inventory. We've been building inventory pretty much for the last few months to make sure that we have tons of stuff in stock for you. Obviously, the whole industry, the whole world is behind right now, but we've done our best to make sure that we have the most popular mods in stock and ready to go for you guys. So promotions begin on November 1st, so make sure to follow us and get in on the biggest sales of the year. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Lethal Lowdown. Thank you for all of your support and everything over the years. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Mustang King, and I'm out.